What's the final tally?
Nigel, you want to hit us with the old curse tracker?
Yeah. Let me open this up so I can see it better. Okay, for Lord of War, there were 32 total curses. 7 of which were shit. 2 were ass. 1 was bullshit. 1 use of God. And 21 uses of fuck. So
It's always the
it's
number
always
one.
fuck. That's the number one, but it's kind of middle of the road as far as movies go that we've seen with the uses of fucks. So that brings our total uses of fucks up to 287 and 557 for the total curses.
He does have his trends, right? There's like always a ton of fucks, and then there's shit is always second.
Yeah.
then
I've
it's a
actually
smattering
noticed
after that.
while watching this, like I can tell now when he's gonna swear. Like I can get ready for it. Like the part when he's in the plane when he's like, "You're the shit," and I can tell he was gonna say it more. And he says, "You're the shit. You're the shit. You're the shit." He says it 4 times. I don't know if it's just I've keyed into his mannerisms now, and I can tell when he's gonna riff, and they probably just let him go and he swears and stuff. But he does have certain patterns to the way that he when he goes into a cagiest moment, you can kind of tell what's going to happen.
Yeah, he has that fuck in the plane too. Like I swear we've seen that in other movies. That exact delivery of fuck.
Yeah, I can also, and as I was noticing, I was watching Spirit of Vengeance again. Unfortunately, he doesn't swear very much in it, but I could tell one of the times where there was going to be a swear, and there was.
Spirit of Vengeance was PG-13 as well, right?
Yeah.
God,
I almost went the whole movie with only a swear right in the very first, right at the first beginning of the movie. He says "badass," and then I almost went the entire movie with nothing else, and I was going to be super pissed if I had to watch the whole damn thing again just to get one swear written down right at the start.
It's badass.
badass. All right, runtime. It was 121 minutes, which is actually pretty high up there. I think that's our 5th highest film. Tied with Bringing Out the Dead and Mandy at 121. I was watching The Family Man, and that's like 125. I was like, it's a Christmas movie about, what ifs, and it's, why'd you make it so damn long?
Yeah,
2 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's a long film.
So that's going to be our 3rd highest film. It's a Christmas movie.
It's fun.
Weird. But yeah, 121 minutes, that puts us, 5th. Or tied for 4th, I guess. For nudity, I counted 3 female breasts. So we saw a lot of ones.
Yeah.
A lot of one breasts.
One.
And then there were 3 female asses. There was the one after the arms fair, and then there were the 2 in the room with Vitaly when he's in Bolivia. And then I think one of the breasts was I think both of the 2 breasts were the first 2 breasts were in that scene after the arms fair, and then the other breast was Vitaly's hooker girlfriend, whose breast just falls out of her shirt for no reason. So that brings our grand total out to 38 breasts, 6 female asses, 6 male asses. We were outpacing male asses, or male asses were outpacing female asses for a long time there. 1 vagina and 2 penises. I forget what so we had Jeremiah Sand. What was the other penis?
That's the only one I remember. I don't remember the other one.
There was another one.
From the Trust.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
photo.
in the
Yeah,
Polaroid.
the photo.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who could forget that?
Who can forget that one?
There's one in there that
Us, apparently.
well, you'll see it. All right, state and country tracker. We only went to one state, which was New York, but we went to 11 countries, which up till this point I think we had done 5 total. So we added 11 extra countries, which I'll go through. Germany, that was the arms fair.
Trade show.
Lebanon, trade show. Lebanon. I wasn't sure exactly where he was in Africa, but it looked like Namibia. So I counted Namibia. And then when he sells to the fascists in Southeast Asia, I'm guessing it was Burma or Myanmar as of 1989. Those ones I'm not 100%, Namibia and Burma. But Afghanistan, we know for sure. Colombia, Bolivia, French West Indies or French Caribbean, St. Bart's, which actually belongs to France. So that actually counts as France.
By proxy.
Which is the weird way to add France to our list, but that counts as France. Then Ukraine, of course, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. So that brings us up to 15 total states and 17 total countries now. So I guess we had done six countries to this point. Never was able to. I didn't count Germany from the trust because he didn't actually. Cage didn't go to Germany, but technically went to Germany for a second. Budget versus gross. 42 to 50 million was the approximation. Like, where did that $8 million go? I don't know.
Shady gun deals instead of buying props.
Actually, I wonder if some of it did have to go to that Czech guy.
Yeah.
Off
So
the
I
books.
approximate it as 46 million. We'll just call it 46. And it made 72.6. So did make profit, technically. So grand total now, we have $721.6 million, and then that's our budgets, and a gross of $1.5 billion. 1.503, I think, is what it's at now. Top grossing, this is actually the sixth highest, which just overtook Matchstick Men, which we just talked about not long ago, as the sixth highest behind National Treasure, Face Off, Gone in 60 Seconds, Ghost Rider, and Moonstruck. I feel like Moonstruck is still the most surprising out of all of those.
Yeah. Super surprising.
Lord of War, I feel like, was intended to be kind of a blockbuster, but it's like
It was a
not.
summer movie.
It's not. It, like, you don't want, when you make these blockbusters, you don't want people thinking when they go into them.
Yeah, no.
Maybe they
You need
tried.
louds.
Maybe that's part of the cinema score. Maybe they
that
tried
could
to
be,
market
yeah.
it as like an action movie or something.
Yeah.
Because it had Nicolas Cage, called Lord of War. What else do you expect?
Yeah.
Then it turns out to
Then you
be
get a cynical thinking
very-
movie, super
yes.
critical of geopolitics, politics, and
yeah. I can see why some people didn't respond well to this.
Yeah.
But when I saw it, I was expecting it to be like a blockbuster, and then it turned out to be this kind of brilliant little film. So I was not expecting that at all, and I think that's why I liked it so much. It's like I was completely caught off guard with what it ended up being, in a good way. And then ratings, this is our 13th R-rated film, which is by far and away the most. So we have 6 PG-13s, 2 PGs, 13 Rs, and 6 unrated. Which leads us to the kill tracker.
All right. Well, he killed a lot of people in this movie. So really only just the one kill, where he was assisted, where he had assistants kill him, Bilbo. So just the one kill, which brings us to a total of 72 over all the films. As you know, he survived, so 0 deaths. So we're still just nine deaths, which is pretty crazy that he's survived most of these films that we watched. And then 0 resurrections on this one. So it's just still the 2, which be changing on the next one. Every time he flames on, I'm going to count it as a resurrection.
See, again, you can't, like we talked about
yeah.
this in Ghost Rider, you can't, he never
he's
dies.
not died. Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't die.
Yeah.
Good luck
Yeah,
with
he
the
doesn't
kills,
die.
though. Jesus.
I know, I'm dreading that one almost as much as Prisoners, because even having gone back on the screenshots, I still couldn't tell you how many people he killed in Prisoners, because there's like a lot of assumed deaths off camera, but and then he's like just killing massive crowds. But do you really know they're dead? Like
that one shot when he whips the chain around and kills like 30 guys. Like,
Yeah.
you can't. It's like it's a mass of people. It's going to be so hard to try and figure out.
I'm just gonna say 7-ish. Killed 7-ish people.
21?
it's like a complete circle of people around him. And
Yeah.
it's just a
He
CGI
kills-
mess, so you can't really. It's hard to break.
I would say it's like 30 at least in that
Yeah.
scene. He pretty much kills
Yeah.
every one of the humans who come to
Yeah.
that thing.
I'll better call Saul it and just take 8,000 screenshots, count each head.